Hello, this is the Andean Echoes quilt pattern. This is a really fun quilt pattern that has a lot of Peruvian design elements in it. The pattern includes a king, throw, and a baby size. Today we're going to be making this throw quilt size. So follow along and I'll walk you through every step. These are the fabrics I chose. They're all from the AGF Deco Stitch and Kismet collection, and I love them for this quilt. These are all my pieces for blocks 1 and 2. I've made little labels because there are a lot of little pieces. We'll sew the pieces together as shown in the pattern, pressing all the seam allowances open. I recommend doing all of your block 1 blocks and then all of your block 2 blocks to avoid confusion. Once we have all of our block 1s and block 2s made, we're going to sew them together into a strip using the spacer pieces. But can you see my mistake here? We're going to sew them together into a vertical strip, not a horizontal strip. I let this little clip in because it shows the spacer pieces, but you're going to sew them together, all the block 1 pieces together into a vertical strip and all of the block 2s together into another vertical strip, as shown here. Now we're going to start on blocks 3 and 4. These are the pieces I need. And we're going to sew them together following the pattern like we did with blocks 1 and 2. Pressing the seam allowances open. We're going to sew these blocks together vertically as well. This time we don't need any spacers. Now we're ready for block 5. We're going to start with 8 at a time half square triangles. We have 2 fabric squares. We're going to draw 2 diagonal lines from corner to corner. Put the squares right sides together and sew a 1/4 inch away from each diagonal line, then cut on the diagonal lines. Now we're going to cut these triangles in half again right through the center. We're going to end up with 8 half square triangles. We're going to trim these HSTs to 2 inches square. Now we'll use these 8 HSTs to form the center squares of our blocks. 4 HSTs make each center square. We'll sew them together and press all the seam allowances open. Once we have the center square done, we're going to move on to the corner squares. We're going to sew the corner squares together as shown in the pattern using 2 squares and 1 rectangle. We'll press all the seam allowances open. We'll use 1 center square and 4 corner squares and 4 fabric 2 squares to make our block 5. We'll sew them together into 3 rows and then sew the rows together matching the seams, pressing all the seam allowances open. Once we have all the blocks done, we're going to sew them together into a vertical row, spacing them with the spacer blocks, pressing the seam allowances open. Now we're moving on to block 6. We're going to make block 6 starting out with 8 at a time HSTs, again, just the same as in block 5. This time the sizes are just a little bit different. We're going to start with a slightly larger block and we're going to trim them to 2.5 inches square. We're going to line these up into a diamond and we're going to sew them together, forming a diamond with the fabric 2 in the center this time. Pressing all the seam allowances open. I'm going to sew 2 diamonds together for each block. Then we'll sew our fabric 4 strips to each side of the diamond strip. And we'll press the seam allowances toward the fabric 4 strips. Once we have our fabric 6 blocks done, we're going to sew them all together. No spacer strips on this one. Sew them all together, press the seam allowances open. And we'll have 2 vertical strips. Now we're going to sew all of our 1.5-inch strips together end to end to make one long strip. Then we're going to cut those strips for the throw size into 72.5-inch long strips. We'll place those strips into our quilt layout, and at this point you can look at all of the other vertical strips. If they're not exactly 72.5-inch strips, now's the time when you can trim them from both ends so they stay centered on the quilt. Trim them to 72.5 inches long. Now we're going to sew all those strips together and then press the seam allowances open. And we have a finished quilt top. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of the Andean Echoes quilt pattern. If you'd like to make your own, you can pick up the pattern at shadowvalleyquilts.com. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.